Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been, or like I've been always saying in my past intros, it has been a while since I last filmed. We are back again to filming mode. I am here today to show you guys or share with you guys my current, I don't know how to name this. I think I'll just name it my current everyday makeup routine. So this is the makeup that I would put on whenever I go out to an errand or we head out to the mall or Target or whatever with our kids. This is just the makeup that I put on just to make myself feel good and look put together, but not, overdo it, you know what I mean? And this is also perfect for those of you guys who, or for everybody who are wearing masks. I'm sure a lot of us are not wearing lip product, but I will be sharing with you guys the lip product that I would be using if I were to wear this day around the house, if I'm filming something, or if I am just having a visitor or something. But this, I would be sharing you guys my favorite lip product that I would be wearing, or if I didn't have a mask on. Don't forget to always have your mask on whenever you guys, or wherever you guys go out, or whenever you guys go out. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. And if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking my channel out. I would really love for you guys to join my YouTube fam. I also have a vlog channel where I have been vlogging a lot, so I always have the link to my vlog channel down below in the description box. If you guys want to see my current makeup routine, this is the everyday makeup routine that I always put on every time I go out, then let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair back. I got these from Ulta. These are just the clips. I'll link it down below. But I always like to put my hair back just so I don't get foundation on my hair or anything like that. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you guys a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we are zoomed in. I'm going to be looking this way because I do have my mirror this way. So I will be looking this way so I can see what I'm doing. But I have not actually primed or moisturized my face rather, because I wanted to save it for the video so I can show you guys what I've been using as a moisturizer. So when I do my base, or before I do my base, I always start off with a really good moisturizer. I like my face to look more hydrated. I do have a normal to combo skin, but when it comes to winter time, my skin tends to be a little bit drier. I guess because of the weather. But I have been loving this Glam Glow Moisture Prep. So this is what the product looks like, and it is green. So this doesn't have like a minty scent to it, even though it's green. I hope you guys can see that. But it does have a green consistency. I don't know if I can focus that because it's a little brighter. But it does have a green consistency. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of the tub packaging because you gotta dip your hand in it, but it is what it is. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's like a light green color or shade, but again, it doesn't have like a mint scent, or it doesn't have any scent whatsoever. So I really love putting this on at night and in the morning because it's just so hydrating. And I focus a lot of it around my nose area because around that area is just so dry. I don't know, I think a lot of people have problems with their nose area, so I don't know. But again, I really love this moisturizer. It's so hydrating. I did receive this in a BOXYCHARM. I know this is quite pricey because Glam Glow is a high-end product and you can find Glam Glow in Sephora, but it is a high-end product, so I don't know. But I do have other moisturizers to try, so we'll see. So I'm just gonna let this sit on my skin for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next product. So after I moisturize, I go on with a serum. I've been using this Kypher's antioxidant dewdrops. So I've had this for a while now, and it's almost done really. But I've been using it as a primer, so it's been well loved. But I like it because it does make my skin look so moisturized and hydrated. I use this all season, summer, fall, or winter especially, and spring. But I like how this makes my skin moisturized or look hydrated and all of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and massage this all over my face or over my skin and let that sink and work its magic. Okay, so before we move on to the eyes or the foundation and all that, I'm gonna go ahead and put some lip gloss or lip balm on my lips. And this is from Bali Balm, and this is their sweet orange and coconut lip balm. So I received this in a BOXYCHARM. I keep this in my coat pocket, and the consistency of it kind of changed. It was more liquidy when I got this, so it's more thicker. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to my lips. just to give my lips a little bit more of a moisturized feeling and just get it ready for when I apply my lip product. So like I said, I don't apply any lip product when I go out because obviously I have a mask on and it's just gonna transfer, but I do like to put some lip balm on just to keep my lips hydrated. Alright, so we're gonna move on to our base product. I have been loving this foundation. I've had this for a while now, and this has been such a hit when it first came out. So this is from Makeup Evolution, and this is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. So I absolutely love this foundation. It's so full coverage and it's also super affordable. And you can find Makeup Evolution at Ulta. So it does have a big doe foot applicator, as you can see, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face. And normally it depends on the foundation that I'm using. So with this foundation, I do like to blend it out with a brush, and the brush that I love, my most all-time favorite foundation brush, is this one from It Cosmetics. So this is the It Cosmetics Love the Foundation brush, and this was, I think, the second one that they came out with. So I only have one of these, and this only comes out during October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I do like to spritz my brush with a setting spray. Today I'm going to be using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh setting spray. So I'll just spritz this a little bit on the brush itself, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out my foundation. Okay, so I thought I was filming while I was blending out my foundation, and I was not. Like I said, I was saying while I was finishing up blending the foundation that I only apply one layer of this foundation because it is super full coverage, so one layer goes a long way. So a little bit of it goes a long way. But I really love how this foundation looks under all of the moisturizer and the serum that I put on before I apply the foundation. So we're gonna move on to concealer, and when it comes to concealer for my everyday makeup, I don't really have a preference, but this has been my go-to and it has been my tried and true. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I am in the shade Medium Honey. Depending on my mood and depending on what we're doing, depends on how much concealer I put on. So this one again comes with a doe foot applicator, and a little bit of this goes a long way. I'm just gonna go ahead, because I'm just staying home, I'm just gonna dot this in all these areas. I'm also gonna apply this to my lids, the bridge of my nose, and or the T-zone rather. And I'm also applying it around this nose area right here. Now sometimes I'll apply the concealer on my chin, but because I have a little bit of a breakout there, I'm not going to do that because I just don't want to emphasize that area too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the concealer. This is the e.l.f. sponge. I'll have everything linked down below in the description box. But I'll blend out my concealer using this sponge. It is damp, as you can see, because it's huge. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so to set underneath my eyes, I either go with a loose powder or a setting powder, a pressed setting powder. So lately I've been loving the Kat Von D Shading Light eyeshadow palette. I'm not quite sure if this is available. It probably is, but it's in a different name. But I do have the original. This is the Kat Von D one, and I think now it's called K Beauty or something like that. But this is just the Shading Light palette, the eyeshadow palette right here. And I have been using this shade right here to set underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush from Luxie. I always have the name on the brushes and the tool that I use on the screen somewhere. So if I forget, it's right there. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to apply this on my lid area just to set that concealer down. And then I'm also going to apply this on the T-zone area where I applied the concealers. Okay, to set all over my face, I've been loving the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent setting powder. So I either apply this using a damp beauty sponge or a big fluffy powder brush. So in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a powder brush. The reason being that I like using the damp beauty sponge is because I think it just looks more flawless. But because we're not doing anything today, we're just gonna go ahead and apply this with a big powder brush. This is one of my favorite powder brushes. This is not Luxy, Real Technique. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this everywhere where I applied the foundation to set that foundation and make sure it's not going anywhere. Now, when I do go out and I wear a mask, I usually take the powder brush or the translucent powder and take that after I do everything else, like the highlighter, the blush, and bronzer, and I apply it to the areas where the mask will usually hit my face, and then just apply a really generous amount of that so it doesn't transfer on to the mask, and then I apply a generous amount of setting spray to lock that in. So but because we're not going to go anywhere, I'm not going anywhere today, I'm just going to go and leave that part up. But that's what I do when I am going out, so that's like an extra step. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and undo the brows, but just for reference, I've been using, as always, the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and I am in the shade Deep Brown. So I'm going to go ahead off camera and do my brows, and I will be right back. Okay, so the brows are done, but I did forget that I forgot to set this powder on. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Colourpop Pretty Fresh setting spray, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy fan and fan myself. Okay, so we're going to move on to the eyes, and you've seen me use this palette in my channel or here on my channel way back, and this is just my go-to palette. I'm not quite sure if this is still available. I will look it up online and I'll link it down below if it is. If it's not, I can give you guys some alternatives, but this is the Tarte Tarte Clay Play Palette Volume 2. So I did get the Volume 2 one, and I purchased this about maybe 2 summers ago, and it's been well loved. I have been using, for my everyday, I've been using the bronzer and the blush. For the bronzer, I think the bronzer is called, it's so used, I don't even know what the bronzer is called, but I'll have it on the screen somewhere. But I take this bronzer and I use this all over my eyes, and I also use that as a bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush. This is just to give my eyes some kind of definition, and I'm not really too worried if it looks messy or neat or anything like that. I just want to give my eyes something so it doesn't look too black, you know what I mean? So I'm not, again, too worried about precision or anything like that. And I'm also gonna blend this all over my lid as well with no rhyme or reason, just to give my lid some kind of color. And then I'm gonna take that and blend that underneath my lower lash line, or along my lower lash line. And there you go. And then while I have the palette on my hand, let me just go ahead and blend this out a little bit more. Just to even it out. Again, I don't care if it looks messy or anything like that. I just want to make sure it's even. So while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the bronzer shade. I'm going to take a big bronzer brush. This is a pointy blush brush actually, and this is from Moda Beauty. And I'm going to go ahead and take this and bronze up my cheeks. Whatever product that you see in this brush is the bronzer itself. So I haven't had time to wash my brushes, which is so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze along my hairline and then my jawline. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take this stippling brush or this blending brush from Mikasa. I've had this for so long, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. And then for blush, I'm gonna go and take this brush from, I have no idea what this is from actually, but I'm gonna take this big fluffy blush brush. I think this is a foundation brush, but I use this for blush. And I'm gonna take that blush, right here. I think this is called Desert. So I'm gonna take this blush right here. I love this because it looks like a great everyday blush shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on my cheek area. And then I'm gonna take that blending brush again from Mikasa and blend that out. So I am done with this palette, and before I set everything, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'm gonna take my curling wand or lash curler. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes to prep it for mascara. So for mascara, I'm going to be using this one right here. This is from Essence, and this is the Lash Princess Volumizing Mascara, and I really have been loving this. I love how it makes my lashes look afterwards, and it's so good. And again, it's super portable. This is what the one looks like right there. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to both my upper and lower lashes. So the lashes are done. I'm not going to obviously apply falsies because this is an everyday look and I don't normally apply falsies. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for this mascara to dry. But if you guys don't want to wait, because I don't feel like waiting, I usually just go ahead and apply or spritz my face with setting spray to set the powder and the blushes and bronzers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to cover my eyes with tissue so it doesn't go on my mascara. Use it with my hand. Use my hands with it. Okay, for highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. This has been, again, another go-to fave of mine. Such a beautiful shade. It's so gorgeous. I love the pattern of this. And I'm just going to go ahead and take a Morphe brush. I think this is technically this is an eyeshadow brush, but I use this for highlighter. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my cheek area. I'm going to be going in circular motion just so it doesn't look like a big stripe on my cheekbones. And I like to apply this a little further on around my apples, the apples of my cheek, so it does show up a little bit more. This highlighter is so gorgeous. It's so blinding, but yet it looks so subtle at the same time, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to take a teeny tiny brush from Eco Tools, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this on the inner corners of my eyes. So normally when I do an everyday makeup, I usually pop on something like a nude liner on my waterline, but because my eyes has been kind of bugging me lately, I'm not going to do that today. But this is what I usually apply to my waterline to make my eyes look more awake and fresh. And this is just from Colourpop, and this is just one of their cream gel liners, and I forgot the shade name, but again, everything I will have listed down in the description box below. But I do like to apply any nude shade of liner to my waterline to again make my eyes look more awake and fresh and all of that. But I'm not going to do that today. And to finish it up, I'm going to go ahead and spritz my face one last time with the setting spray again. Normally I would, after this step, I would apply the loose setting powder from Wet n Wild and apply this wherever my mask will hit my face. Apply a really good generous amount of that and then spritz that with a generous amount of this spray. But because I'm not going anywhere, I'm gonna skip that step. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face just to set everything and lock everything in place. Okay guys, so that completes this makeup look. There's one more step that I wanted to share with you guys and I almost forgot. Usually, obviously, I don't apply lip product when I go out because it can transfer. But because I am filming another video after this, I'm going to go ahead and apply a lip product. So this is just a lip gloss that I had laying around. It's so worn out. I don't even remember where I bought this from. But if I remember, I'll have it in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And then I'm going to top it with the Morphe lip gloss. This is just in the shade Shimmy. This is just a beautiful clear, well not clear, but like a peachy nude shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this in the middle to get this a little bit more of a shine. Alrighty, so this completes this whole makeup look. Again, this has been my everyday makeup routine. I do again accommodate my makeup products to where it's gonna be suitable for when I wear matte. Again, I don't wear lip product, and I always go heavy hand on the loose setting powder around this area right here where the matte hits it, because you know I just don't want my makeup or my foundation to transfer onto my matte. And again, I apply a generous amount of loose setting powder and the setting spray to lock it in place and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, this is how I've been doing my makeup, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was very simple and very basic, but I wanted to share with you guys all of the current makeup products that I've been loving in terms of doing my makeup routine, my everyday makeup routine, and these have been it. Let me know down below how you guys have been doing your makeup recently, especially during this whole pandemic, and if you guys go out, you guys have a preference and how you guys do your makeup, and accommodate that to, you know, make it look pretty and it doesn't make transfer it to the matte. So let me know in the comments down below, and let me know as well what your favorite makeup product has been in the past couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any of my uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave.